FM, on digital radio, on your mobile and online. This is London Greek Radio.
Κυρίες και κύριοι, λοιπόν, μας ακούτε στο LGR στους 103,3 FM. Μια εκπομπή, μια προσφορά της Gem Katsoyota Croydon, Edgware Road και Enfield, στο σελίδα gemkatoyota.co.uk. Λοιπόν, όπως είχα πει, στο στούντιο βρίσκεται ο Andreas Pavlou και η Gabby Koumi. Θα μας μιλήσουν για το Proud Voices event. Ας τους καλωσορίσουμε. Welcome. It's really nice to have you here in the studio, and I guess, is this your first time?
Yes.
Yes.
It is for me.
Thank you for having us.
You're very welcome. How do you feel?
Oh, excited.
I'm very
nervous.
excited. Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Actually, I can see it in your faces. You look so like bright, you know. So it is really nice to have here happy people, smiley people, you know, in the studio. So it's a pleasure to have you. So it's this event which is going to take place tonight, yes?
Yes.
And it's called Proud Voices.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What is Proud Voices?
So, Proud Voices is an event at the High Commission, and it's for LGBTQ plus Pride Month, and it's a celebration of our community. So it will feature some performances and also a panel which explores our identities. And it's the second time we've held an LGBTQ plus event at the High Commission, and it always is amazing.
Amazing. And I heard it's already full house.
Yes.
Yeah, we sold out.
Sold out.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my God.
It's always good.
That's amazing. So what is the purpose of the Proud Voices at the Cyprus High Commission in the UK? I mean, what is the mission?
So our main aim, I guess, with the Proud Voices event is to provide a space for demonstrating and showing the talent of the LGBTQ plus Cypriot community here in the UK. We have a couple of we have a singer, a filmmaker, and a poet who will be performing. And then afterwards we'll be having, as Gabby said, a panel discussion so that we can discuss some of the issues that affect the community, and also offer an opportunity for networking and conversation afterwards with some drinks and nibbles.
Yes,
hopefully.
I think lots of people will look forward to the drinks.
Always.
And the nibbles.
Always.
Especially with this hot weather.
Yeah, a nice refreshing glass of white wine would go down nicely.
So who are the organizers of this event, basically? Is it yourselves? Okay.
Yeah, so we're organising it in collaboration with the High Commission of Cyprus in the UK, and also with the participation of those other performers as well. We have Dean Atta, who's a poet, Theo Lucas, who's a singer-songwriter, and Florenza Ingili, who is a filmmaker as well.
Okay, and you did mention about a panel, yeah?
Yes.
So is this going to be after the performance?
So the performances are first, and then we have the panel. So that will feature 5 people. So it's moderated by Vasoula Christodoulou, who is the host of Route to Vine, which is a podcast which explores Cypriot community. We will have Andreas here sitting on the panel. He will be discussing our group and how far we've come and where we need to go next. We will have someone called Ali Orhan, who ran the LGBTQ plus Cypriot group in the 90s, so adding kind of a historical context to this. We will have someone called Bare Kamal, who is a senior lecturer in post-colonial literatures at the University of Kent, so adding a kind of academic framework. And then finally, we will have Sophia V, and she is a quadruple threat of the theatre world, and she's going to be talking about trans experiences in the Cypriot community.
Okay, and does this start at 7 o'clock, if I'm not, or is it 6:30?
6:30.
Doors open at 6:30.
6:30.
Yes.
On the dot.
Okay, so any drinks at the beginning, any soft drink, or just sitting down just to know the routine, you know, I mean...
Yeah, there'll be drinks at the start so you can settle down, get a seat. Yeah, come early to get the best seats.
Yeah, but only if you've got a ticket though. You need to make sure you've got your ticket. It's sold out, right?
Yes, I know. I was like, oh my God, amazed. This is amazing. Like already sold out. I mean, it's today, obviously. Marius told me,
it's always amazing.
But it's a free event.
Yes, it was free. Yeah,
it was free.
Yeah,
but still now it's only if you got your ticket.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no entry.
You could try, but I'm not.
That's the thing, because with situations like this, you can confirm it's first come, first serve. Meaning, of course, priority you give to the people who already got the ticket. And after that, if people didn't turn up, then
maybe,
which I doubt it. So, where are they? No registration. Sorry. Are there any specific goals or outcomes that the organizers hope to achieve through the Proud Voices event?
Yeah, so we want to celebrate our community and showcase the talents within it, as we were saying. And it's also about creating kind of a space of belonging where you can be both LGBTQ+ and you can be Cypriot, and those two things can be together. They don't have to oppose each other.
Exactly, and having it in a sort of official space like the High Commission also gives a message out to the wider community as well about tolerance and acceptance and equality.
Yeah, last time we did the event, so many people said to us, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe when I was younger that this would ever happen at the High Commission.
Of course.
And so it's really special.
Yes.
Yeah.
So was it difficult to collaborate with the Cyprus High Commission for this event? Was it easy? How
No, not at all. We have a good relationship with them, so they're really friendly and great to work with. So it was actually very easy.
Big shout out to Marius from the Cultural Commission.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's listening.
Yes.
Hello, Marius.
Hi, Mario.
Okay, on social media, can we find you anywhere? Any hashtags, any Facebook accounts?
So, go on, Gabby.
So we have two main forms of social media. So we have our Instagram, which is
LGBTQ _Cypriot _diaspora.
Very catchy.
Okay.
But so it is what it says on the tin, and you can find our Facebook group with the same name, and that's where we post all our events, all our activities, any media work we've done, everything will be there.
Yep.
Right, I think let's go for a quick break, and we'll be back for more.
Excellent.
This show is brought to you by Jemka, Toyota, Croydon, Edgware and Enfield. Experience electric with the all-new, all-electric BZ4X.
Μας ακούτε στους 103,3 FM. Είμαι η Vasoula Christodoulou, μαζί σας για λίγο ακόμη. Στο στούντιο βρίσκεται ο Andreas Pavlou, co-founder of the LGBTQ Cypriot Diaspora Network. Επίσης η Gabby Koumi, η οποία είναι επίσης co-founder of the LGBTQ Cypriot Diaspora Network. Μας μιλούν για την εκδήλωση που θα πραγματοποιηθεί σήμερα στην Κυπριακή Ύπατη Αρμοστία Κύπρου στο Λονδίνο. Και θα είναι μαζί μας στο στούντιο για λίγα λεπτά ακόμη να μάθουμε περισσότερα. So, can you tell us how did the LGBTQ Cypriot Diaspora Network come into existence, and what was the motivation behind this, behind its formation?
So it formed back in 18, sorry, and it was something that I think So I wrote an article and did some research on attitudes towards LGBTQ plus people in the Cypriot diaspora here in the UK, and we found that around 80% of the people who responded said that they're not out to their 80% were out to their friends, 50% were out to their family, and only 30% felt that they could be out and proud in the community. And so it really pointed towards a need to having an organisation, a sort of a group, a network for LGBTQ plus people of the Cypriot diaspora, from both, Greek Cypriot, Turkish Cypriot communities, to come together and to support one another, to get to know one another, connect with each other, and also to provide a voice for us within the Cypriot community here in the UK. And I think we've slowly been growing, and we have our regular events where we always see new faces, new people, and it's really become a real sort of community and family that I didn't even know existed before 2018. And it's really magical to see so many people with similar experiences and backgrounds come together.
Yeah.
Do you have someone who is like professional, like a psychologist, or you're planning to do that in the future, like to give some kind of a support?
So basically, it's me and Andreas right at the moment that are putting on the events. So neither of us are trained.
Both volunteers.
We're both volunteers. We're volunteering our time. But of course, if someone came to us and said, I would love to do this, I'd love to provide professional support, we would absolutely love that. So if anyone's listening, please come forward.
Yes. So provided they have the qualification.
Yes?
Of course, yeah.
Yes.
So we just see it more like we provide the space of belonging, which can be nurturing and affirming in itself, just to have people like you, where you're like, oh, amazing.
Yeah, someone in common.
I'm not the only one.
Yeah, but at the moment we provide links to, other resources that already exist out there for mental health issues, like Mind and other organisations that already provide those kinds of services at the moment. But like Gabby said, if someone were to offer, I'm sure we'd be open to.
Sure. Yeah. And you just got back from Cyprus.
Yes. Gochinisam in Lyon.
Did you have a good time?
Yes, it was an amazing time.
It was so good.
It was.
We were together.
Yeah, we went together. It was a holiday, but also we went for the intercommunal, bicommunal Pride that they had in Cyprus. So there's been 3 Pride events in Cyprus over the last month and a half. And we joined the last one of those, which was an event which started on both sides of Nicosia. Okay. So there was marches of Turkish Cypriots and Greek Cypriots and other Cypriots and other communities on the island. And we all met on the Green Line at Lydra Palace.
Okay.
And both sides had a huge rainbow flag, which when they came together, we all sewed the 2 flags together into one big rainbow flag to symbolise the unity and our pride and coming together, basically. And then we had a great party afterwards, which was fantastic.
So you've been creative.
Yeah, and the communities over there. There was also some drag queens. There's 2 drag queens. One is Turkish Cypriot, one's Greek Cypriot, called Aphrodite and Tahini Molasses, and they did a gorgeous performance celebrating Cypriot culture. In the
that sounds. Yeah. So to finish, can you say, if you compare it with the situation here, what would you say? If you compare Cyprus, community in Cyprus and here, what would you say?
I guess in Cyprus, obviously there are issues. The community in many ways and the culture might be more conservative in some respects compared to the UK. But equally, recently they passed a law banning conversion therapy, which is really important, which we don't have that kind of legal protection in the UK at the moment. Yeah. But on the other hand, in the UK, it is much easier to be open and proud. And
I would also say, like we've discussed this before, like because we're part of a diaspora, and for a lot of us, it's like our grandparents that came over in the 50s, 60s, 70s. Then the kind of attitudes kind of crystallise in that time. So in some ways it can be quite tricky because we don't get that progress in the same way within the community. Whereas it might be happening in the motherland, but we're not seeing it here
in the community. And actually going to Cyprus and being able to experience Pride there, and seeing the people and, you know, everyone in such a celebratory mood, and really enjoying it and sharing, you know, stories and conversations was massively reaffirming for myself of both my, you know, LGBTQ plus identity and my Cypriot identity, and the fact that both of those can come together. They should come together. There should be no separation in that respect. And then also, you know, united across ethnic boundaries as well, and all other kinds of divisions was, you know, magical, really. And it's something which I think everyone should be able to experience in some respect, in some way. It was very symbolic.
Yeah, my mood is through the roof at the moment.
Yeah.
So happy.
Yeah, and we'll be marching at London Pride this weekend as well. So we'll be able to, again, demonstrate our pride in being both Cypriot and LGBTQ plus.
So you've been, it seems that you've been busy, and
Yeah.
you're going to be quite
Very busy.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
yes. Okay, guys, we're running out of time and we need to finish the show soon. Fast. Can you just repeat? I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, really did.
Good.
Great.
Excellent. I'm happy to hear that. So if you can just repeat about the event tonight, where is it going to be, time, and...
Yes, so Proud Voices is tonight at 6:30 at the High Commission of Cyprus in London. Come along, it's going to be 3 performances and a gorgeous panel. So if you have tickets, don't miss it.
Yes. Right. Thank you so much and for sharing all this information with us.
Thank
Thank you for having us, Vasoula. Thank you.
Pleasure. And, you know, I'm sure it's going to be a very enjoyable evening tonight.
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks.
On FM, on digital radio, on your mobile and online. This is London Greek Radio.
Κατέβασε τη δωρεάν εφαρμογή του London Greek Radio από το App Store για iOS και Google Play για Android και συντονίσου. London Greek Radio 103,3 μας φέρνει πιο κοντά.